All right, let's talk about Senator Mike Lee from Utah. Utah, the state with more porn subscriptions per capita than anywhere else in the country. And Mike Lee's out here trying to ban it. That's like a guy at a Vegas buffet telling you to stop eating carbs with mashed potatoes in his beard. This creepy ass Republican hemorrhoid has introduced a bill that would criminalize all online pornography. A move so stupid, even the Catholic Church was like, hey, bro, slow your roll. He says it's to protect American values. What values, Mike? Repression? Shame? Or that Utah tradition of publicly hating sex while privately binging incest themed amateur clips at 2 a.m.? The bill is called the Interstate Obscenity Definition Act. I call it the I don't masturbate, you do act. I mean, this motherfucker wants to give the Department of Justice a federal hard on detector. Like Merrick Garland's going to show up to your house like, put the lotion down and step away from the webcam, sir. Mike Lee's whole thing is Constitution, Constitution, original intent. He's like that guy in your fantasy football league who still uses a flip phone because Steve's job was a globalist. But suddenly, when it comes to the actual First Amendment, he's like, that one's more of a suggestion. Like, this motherfucker wants to define obscenity for the entire country. Bro, you can't even define a functioning government without texting Mark Meadows about coup strategies. Yeah, remember that? Mike Lee was up in Trump's DMs like a thirsty teenager. Hey, Mark, just spitballing ways to overturn democracy. LOL. Let me know if we need to hang Mike Pence or whatever. But sure, tell me more about morality, Senator. Please lecture us between your insurrection brainstorming sessions. And let's not forget Mike Lee's a huge Clarence Thomas fanboy. Even after it came out that Thomas was getting yachts, vacation, and Super Bowl tickets like he's the sugar baby of the Federalist Society, Mike was like, Clarence Thomas did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong? Bro, if Clarence Thomas was a stripper, his G string would be stuffed with unreported financial disclosures. But no, porn is the real problem, right? Like, like what is it with these Republican men and their obsession with what's happening in everybody's pants? Mike Lee wants to criminalize porn, but he was totally chill with Kavanaugh, a guy who sounded like he roofies his own beer. This guy thinks access to consensual smut is a bigger threat to America than poverty, gun violence, and police brutality, or the fact that he himself tried to help overturn a fucking election. But yeah, titties! That's the issue. Let me tell you how this will play out. You outline porn, Utah's Wi Fi collapses. Within 48 hours, every bishop, banker, and Brigham Young descendant is out on the streets, pale and shaking, holding signs, "We'll repent for lube." And who's going to enforce this obscenity law? The porn police? Ma'am, I'm going to need you to step away from your Hitachi magic wand and show me your web browsing history. This bill is so overreaching, it could make Van Gogh's nudes illegal. But sure, Mike, let's protect the children by burning down the Library of Congress. Meanwhile, he's not doing shit about gun violence. A toddler can get an AR 15, but if a consenting adult watches two lesbians make eye contact for too long, Mike Lee wants you in federal prison. How is this guy even still in office? Oh, right, Utah, where they think free expression means wearing two pants, two pairs of underwear, and praying the gay away. He's from a state that stockpiles wheat for the apocalypse and treats caffeine like it's fucking meth. Of course, they elected a man who thinks orgasms are communism. And the best part, this isn't even his first time trying this. Mike's been trying to ban porn since 2022. It's like a weird kink for him. Every year he's like, porn is evil. And then he immediately logs off C SPAN and opens up Pornhub, Constitution Cosplay Edition. You know his fucking search history is just Patriot MILFs, big gavel energy, founding fathers spank session. But here's the truth. This isn't about protecting anyone. It's just more of the same bullshit about trying to control people. And if Mike Lee had it his way, we'd all be living in a Handmaid's Tale episode directed by Ted Cruz. So go ahead, Senator Lee, write your little bill, introduce it, grandstand it on Fox News. But just know, the rest of us will be here watching you fail while streaming 4K ethical smut and yelling, America, with every single stroke and moan. So, God bless the First Amendment, motherfuckers. Mike Lee, the only man who can't get off unless 330 million Americans are also suffering.